Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, welcome. Come on in and join the family. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and remember the notification bell. That way, you'll be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel, I create lovely DIYs using mostly items that I find at the Dollar Tree. I try to keep my DIYs budget friendly but easy to do. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is safe. And I'm wishing everyone happy holidays. If you want to see some of my creations, then keep watching. I am so excited for today's video to be a part of this amazing playlist for this Mystery Box Christmas Challenge hosted by the beautiful and talented Amber over at DIY with Amber. I will have the playlist listed in my description box below, so after you finish watching my video, you can go to the next and see who challenged who and what was in their mystery box. So I was challenged by the talented Nadia over at DIY with Nadia. Thank you so much, Nadia, for sending me this box. She had everything wrapped so beautifully, but I did unwrap all of the items because we had to send each other 7 items and 3 we must use. So the items that Nadia sent me, the 3 items that I have to use will be this beautiful polka dot ribbon here from the Dollar Tree, as well as these wood planks. I also have to use these pearls here. And then I'm going to go over the other 4 items that Nadia sent me. And I love these little cottontail picks here from the Dollar Tree. And my favorite pretty little wood stickers here. I have some of my favorite wooden letters and this cute, adorable Noel ornament. And so I'm going to get started on my DIYs for today. And for the first DIY, I'm going to be using 2 of those planks out of the 6-pack of the item that I must use for today. Also, I will be using some tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree. I have some of this ribbon I found at the Dollar Tree. It's not quite like pearls, like these little white dots, but I'll be using this as well. The picks I'll be using are some of the Walmart 98-cent holiday picks, and I have 2 of the same ones. My paint choices will be this antique wax chalk paint, as well as this is a beige color acrylic paint. And so now I'm going to start gluing my little tumbling blocks down to my wood plank. And as you can see, I'm going all the way on the edge, and I'm going to add one right next to it. And the next thing I'm going to do is go to the bottom, and I'm going to add one right across. And then I'm going to add one right next to it. And then I'm going to take that next one and I'm going to turn that one and go sideways. And so I'm just gluing one down right next to it. And then after that, I'm going to take the next one, but I'm going to go sideways. And I'm going to glue one on this end. And then I'm going to go to the other end to glue the other one. And that way I will have a little opening in the middle. Now what I'm going to do is just go back on top of all of the previous blocks and just add another one right on top of it. And now that I did the second layer, I'm going to close out the edges so it can be all the way to the end with 4 more tumbling blocks. So I'm going to glue those 2 right there. And then I'm going to go to the other side and glue the other 2. Now I'm going to just take my glue and add it to the tumbling blocks and place that other wood plank right on top, and now that has created my box with my little opening. And so the next thing I'm going to do is take that beige color paint, and I'm going to paint this DIY. And after I get that color, what I'm going to do is take that antique wax chalk paint, and I am going to distress this by dry brushing over this. I just want to give it some color and have it distressed in some spots. And so I'm going to do this all the way around. And I'm just distressing all the way around, making sure that I can get the desired look. And after I get that distress, what I'm going to do is take that ribbon and I am just going to add it right around the sides and the top of this little box. So I'm just going to go along the side and add some glue. Not much glue because I don't want any glue to seep through. And then I'm just going to cut it where the opening is at. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And then after I get that clipped off and tacked down, what I'm going to do now is get those two holiday picks and I'm going to add them. And so I am going to frost over these picks with some of the white chalk paint because I want to give these a winter holiday seasonal look to make it look like they're frosted. And then this DIY will be complete. And I think this can easily transition into some winter decor. I think it came out so pretty. And so now I'm going to get started on the next DIY. For the second DIY, I'll be using 2 more of the planks out of the 6-pack. I also have more of the tumbling blocks. I'm going to be using 4 of those pearls that I must use. I also have some jute cord. I have a LED candle here from the Dollar Tree. And I have another Walmart holiday pick off the 98-cent rack. I will be using the same 2 color paints. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue 4 of these tumbling blocks together sideways. And I'm going to do a total of 4 sets of these. Now that I have all 4 sets, I'm going to glue 1 set in each corner. And this is how I'm going to create this lantern. It's just going to be very simple. And I'm just going to continue to go around the square with the tumbling block sets. And then after I get all 4 of those sets on, I'm going to take that second wood plank and I'm going to glue that right to the top. And I'm just going to make sure to have it lined up with each corner. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 4 pearls and I'm going to glue 1 in each corner. And I am making sure to add the pearl right in the exact same spot on each corner, right above the tumbling blocks. And so now after I get the last one on there, I'm just taking that beige color acrylic paint and I am going to paint the entire DIY. And then after I get that color on there, I will be distressing it with that antique wax chalk paint. And this will be a very simple lantern. I didn't want to use any of the traditional Christmas colors for this DIY because I wanted something that can easily transition into some winter decor. And after I get the desired stress look that I am looking for, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that LED candle that I got from the Dollar Tree as well, and I am going to take those Walmart picks. I pulled off some pieces and I'm just going to place them on a LED candle, and I'm going to take that jute cord. I'm going to tie a little knot to hold the little leaf pieces still, and then I'm going to add a little glue, and then I'm just going to tie a little bow. And then all I have to do is add my little candle right into the lantern, and then this DIY will be complete. It is so simple and I think it turned out so pretty. It definitely is some very soft Christmas decor, but can transition easily for the winter, and I really like how it turned out. It really looks really nice when the lights are out. That's why I think I'm going to end up styling this in my bedroom. And so now I'm going to get ready for the third DIY for today. And so I will be using that polka dot ribbon that I must use in today's video. I have 2 of these. These are some chunky little wood signs from the Dollar Tree. I have some of this jute ribbon here that I got from Hobby Lobby for 98¢. I also will be using a little piece of jute cord. I have the other piece off of that pick that I used in the previous DIY. And I also will be using the same paint colors. The first thing I'm going to do is just pop off these attachments. This was easy to pop off, but the stickers was a little hard, so I just sanded it down a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is glue these two wood pieces together. And so after I get my box together, what I'm going to do is take that antique wax chalk paint and I'm going to paint over this box. And then after I get this box painted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that beige color acrylic paint and I am going to dry brush on top of this antique wax color. And I'm just going to make sure that I get the edges so I can have that distressed look. And I'm going to add this ribbon just like I will be wrapping a present. So I'm going to take that polka dot ribbon and I am just going to glue it right down to the sides and I am just going to wrap it around just as if I was wrapping a gift. And so now what I'm going to do is just go in and add some extra glue on the side just to make sure it tacks down, because this is antique wax chalk paint and sometimes you have to go over and make sure that it's glued down. And so now I'm just going to go the opposite direction, adding the ribbon. And so after I get this tacked down, I'm going to go in with some more glue and then I'm going to go right on top of this ribbon with that juke ribbon that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to add some glue and go right down the middle of the first ribbon. And then after I get that ribbon added, I'm going to take that other piece off that holiday pick and I am just going to cut these pieces off because I'm going to add it to the top as the bow for the gift. And I'm just going to add some hot glue and tack everything down. And so I'm just going to tack it down just like it was my bow. And then I am going to take that piece of jute cord and I am going to be creating a little bow with that to add right to the center. So I'm just going to fold the cord in half and cut it and then just tie a little messy bow. And then I'm just going to glue it right to the center. And so after I add this bow, this DIY will be complete. I think this came out so pretty, so easy, and this definitely can transition into some winter decor. Here is a look of all 3 of the DIYs that I created today. I think they all came out pretty simple, very pretty. I hope you enjoyed these just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment box below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And remember to follow the playlist that's in the description box below. That way you can see who challenged who and what was in these mystery boxes. On behalf of all of us, thank you so much for watching this collaboration, and we all hope that you found some inspiration. Until next time, stay safe.